Attention, attention, attention. This is Tin Yan number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, Echo. Announcing that the net recording has begun. TY9YUU.
Attention, attention, attention. This is Tiny number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. This is your town at CF today. This is a early call out for anyone who would like to do a early signing. If so, if you are wrong and you would like to, you may do so now.
Unit number 3, Whiskey November Go.
Tin Yan number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Put me last.
Tin Nhật number 4, Lima Echo India.
Kenya number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Tin Nhật number 4, Delta November. Tin Nhật number 2, Delta November Go.
Net controller acknowledges Tiniat number 3, Whiskey November Golf, Tiniat number 4, Lima Echo India, Tiniat number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha, Tiniat number 2, Delta November Golf. I heard he said 4. Promotion, promotion, promotion. And Tiniat number 9, uniform, Yankee Uniform Echo. If there's anyone else around and you would like to do an early sign-in, please do so now. We are waiting and ready to go. Attention, attention, attention. This is TownNet CF3, the official call out for anyone who's around and who would like to sign in. You may do so now. Okay, I guess we'll move on with the contestants that we have so far, and I will do a call out in between as we're going along with the net today. So today's topic is going to stay within the confines of what we've been learning for last week and probably a little bit of this week as well. Div. What have you been using the div in a creative way outside of checking the weather or checking the weather and seeing if your house is has been attacked? What creative ways have you been incorporating the div, whether it's cards, coins, dice, whatever method you've figured out to use or been taught? What have you been using it in a creative way? Let's go with Tiniat number 3, Whiskey November Golf. Whiskey November Golf.
Tiniat number 3, Whiskey November Golf. So I guess like with Div recently, it's just been like kind of because now it's not kind of like baby div, it's more expansive now. It's just been like, spiritual weather, checking the house and stuff like that. But sometimes what me and Lei Sehong do is when we can't decide something, we usually div. We utilize div in a way so it's just like, okay, so do you want to go to Walmart to go food shopping or here? That's like, well, why don't we can't decide, so why don't we just ask the gods? Or like, just anything. Like if we can't decide, then we'll let the God decide. So that's kind of like a creative way, I guess you could say, that we do it. So yeah, back to you, Tanya, number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Then at number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. How do you use the div? Like, what method do you usually use when you have to make a decision whether you're shopping at Walmart or Kroger's or whatever? What method do you usually incorporate? Back to you.
The methods that we kind of use is like, I don't know, personally for me, it's just easier to do the div cup or the coins to kind of do the div. But say like we're in public and we need to make a decision on something, we usually do the palm div. And then sometimes too, like, you know, if we learn something new, like I remember when we started off with the cards, and learning how to div on that, we try to utilize that for a div. And I'm like, for me, I don't know, I'm still I still have to practice with utilizing tea leaves, for div. So I think that's one thing on my to-do list for div is to utilize the loose leaf tea for div. So yeah, back.
You mentioned walking the palm. Did you refer to the 6-block method or something else? I did remember Sajan taught us how to use the 6-block method, and the 6-block method is usually along the lines with the 9-star theory, just with the 6, to check to see how our troops are doing with the outside number and the inside number. Is that what you're referring to? Back to you.
I'm not sure because usually Lei Hong does that div. Um, he he usually does the fingers, and that's the only div that I have not practiced using yet, actually. Um, and he said that's the only div he know how to really do that isn't the cup and stuff like that. So, that would have to be a question for him or Sahu. So, yeah, back to you.
Then at number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. So Lee Se-hung been using the fingers. That sounds very questionable. But okay, moving on. Then at number 4, Lee Michael India. You're up.
Tenyet number 4, Lima Echo India. Yeah, so the more comprehensive, more advanced stuff, like the DD and stuff, I can't do it myself. I I have to have Wing walk me through it for me to do it, or else I just don't know. I'm just lost. I just know how to toss coins and yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah, the only time I used that was like last time. Like, okay, I want to give it a try. I need to find something now. I need to see what's going on. And then yeah, she walked me through the DD, the spiritual weather. I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, but I say the only 2 div like I use all the time is the yin yang div and I know how to do the 5 phase as well, like to check off on the troop arrive or not, and that's pretty much those 2. So like when I get in the car, like I don't toss the coin or whatever. I just throw out 3 numbers and I walk the palm to see, like, let's say is there any E in the car? Then if there is, I just go ahead and put my hand on the steering wheel and flame up the car, and that would cleanse the thing out. Or yeah, or like I said, like when I'm doing, we do a lot of div. Like we can't decide, we don't know where to go or something like that. Where sometime I div, but sometimes I ask the Sifu when I do the yin yang div. Sometimes I ask my own yin son. Last time we did that. We was going to a pizza place, and then the pizza place didn't have seats and stuff. And I didn't ask any of the guys. I asked my young son and said, let's see where it takes us. And then it led us to like an okay pizza place, but there was like a lot of arcade games and yeah, there was like basketball and there was like a bunch of stuff in the back, so it was pretty cool. That's kind of how like I used the div and for food shopping. Sometimes I'll touch the stuff and ask should we get this. It's pretty good for especially like you pick fruits. Like you go picking fruit, it's more convenient to touch it and then div like this one good, and then yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. Tinha number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tenyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Before I continue and comment on Tenyat number 4, Lima Echo India, is there anyone who would like to sign in at this point in time? Come on, yo, come on, sign in. Give me this or no. Nope, nobody signing in. Very disappointing. Okay, back to Tenyat number 4, Lima Echo India. Please give us a quick, brief synopsis on how you use the Palm Div to see if there's any E in the car. You mentioned that you use the 5 phases. Give us a quick walkthrough. Back to you.
I think it's called a 6 phase. I think I don't use that too often. Sometimes I use it, but yeah. So sometimes it's kind of like you walk the palm with different blocks. Like you throw out 3 numbers. You get 3 numbers. You don't think about it. You just fill out 3 numbers. And that's where the guide is like telling you like pointing you to those numbers, and then you walk the palm, and then to see where the troops are, whether they're moving or they reach their destination, or the work is done, or everything's complete. So it walks in. It started out like yeah. I can't. It's hard to explain it by hand, but yeah, you can ask Ajahn about that later. But the yin yang div, pretty much you throw out 3 numbers. Let's say you ask, is there any E? Like you send the god out and ask if there's any E, then let's say 5, 1, 3, or something like that. Then you start with your finger. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leads to the middle. Then 1, then 1, 2, 3, and then 3 lands at the very the finger. So it's like the first finger is like yin.
Tenyat number 4, Lima Echo India. You got cut off.
Oh, right. I was talking about like let's say 5, 1, 3, right? So kind of like the first finger is like 5. The first finger is like yang, and the second finger is like sing, and third one is like yang. So kind of like so 5, 1, 3. I spit out like that. Like I don't think about it. I spit it out, then I kind of walk it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3. And that leads to like a yin. So there's no E. That's kind of like how I do it, and kind of like a quick forecast kind of thing, or a quick question that doesn't take very long. Then if there is, then I do something. That's pretty much how it is. Tenyat number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tenyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. That sounds very tedious. I'll definitely ask Ajahn to give us a deeper insight on that. Moving on to our favorite sage, yeah? Tenyat number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. How do you use your div in a creative way?
Team number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Good evening, Shajan. Good evening, Net Controller. Good evening, everybody on the net. The way I use the div is this week I've been using it. I used it at least once on myself. I use the DD div for the house overzealously. I'm supposed to stop, but I just kept going because I guess I'm just curious like that. I'm not too comfortable. I use the coins, and I also use the cards for the daily forecast. I also use the div to find sales and good shopping bargains for when I go shopping online for different food things, and find out which stores might be best for me to get my weekly supplies. And I can pick 3 stores out that I usually shop at, that I go to often, and out of that 3, I just pick the one that my div says. I also use it at work to kind of see who might be receptive to a discussion, or sometimes when it's between talking to a person that might be receptive to what I need to get done for that day. Sometimes people are busy, and you just have to approach them in a way that they might be open to you. I sometimes use my cups, sometimes I use my cards, sometimes I use my coins. I have 3 Susan B. Anthony coins that I use for that, and I have my usual red cups that I toss, and then if I need to, use them in that way quickly, I do that at the altar. That's usually what and then I have been trying to use the cards, but I've been having to use my notes to read the cards, and I'm not all that accurate with it as of yet, but I do understand the other pieces to it at this point. So, which is better actually, because before I wasn't even really using div all that much. I just didn't understand it, but now I know it better, so I'm using it more. So, yeah, I'd say about a year ago I wasn't really using div all that much, except for maybe maybe after a ceremony or during a ceremony, to find out if troops were sent, or if they were coming back, or if they were done, and or to see if work was done. And that was pretty much what I used the div for. And then very seldom, now it's like nearly daily or more than once a day, to use the div cups or the divination to find out different things that I'd like to know about. So I think mastering all of them is good, but if you don't, maybe concentrate on maybe 2 or 3, and maybe just get that down. And then if you really feel like you need a different perspective, maybe learn the other ones. Ting at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Tenet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. That is pretty cool. You have figured out a way to incorporate it in every aspect of your life, especially your work life. And I think Div is an essential tool for anybody who has a career and who's trying to figure out how do they navigate it, how do they not step on toes that they don't need to, have right discussions at the right time and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. We all can definitely learn from that. Let's do a call out now. Is there anybody who's around and available would you like to sign in at this point in time? You may do so now. I guess not. Where is this Gap? I am missing Gap. I guess he's busy at this point. All right, so let's move on to tin yard number 2, Delta November Golf.
Tin yard number 2, Delta November Golf. Jajang Gijang. Greeting everyone on the net. Yeah, div cup. Yeah, I think it's before I get up from the house, I do a lot of div asking the sifu, and do the things, the car and all the things, and then sometimes when I go outside, for example, like before I go to dentist, there's a two dentists, two place, and I div, and I asking the sifu, and one is young and one is young, and then when I go there, I got so many good things, like I think I got free CT scan, I got free X-ray, got like 15% off, and yeah, got a bundle of good things. She's really have a benefit. So because yeah, we just diffing, and then I asked. Sometime in my heart, like asking, okay, I feel like this, and then what should I eat? Like, if I feel like cold, what should I eat? Should I give like suggestion, like, should I give this kind of type of food, this kind of type of food, like that? So just leave like that. So I think so far just doing a simple dipping, either with the dip cup, the coin, the clam, the one I bring it all everywhere. Just put it in the pocket. But I order some coin too. The one like a Choyuan posted in the Tree Palace, I think. Yeah, just need to put it in the rope, like a bracelet like that. So yeah, back to you, net control. Unit number 2, Delta November Go.
Unit number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Yeah, that is really cool. You're definitely using the dev to help guide your day, and that is definitely something that we all need to be doing every day.
Cut off. You're cut off.
Ooh, my bad. Yeah, so the dev itself is really good, and we just need to do it more. So I'll also answer the question. I have incorporated the div, and when I'm purchasing groceries or I'm trying to do an online purchase, well, I haven't done it very well with the online purchase, but mostly when I'm like shopping in the grocery. And now that I've gotten the coins, I am really excited to have the coins to actually just do it on the go, on the fly. And yeah, that's it about me. Let's pass the mic to net number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, Echo, Echo.
Hi, Chung and everyone on the net. This is TNet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Well, for me, Niv is almost like everything. So yeah, I would say that the div right now, when you're using tools and all that, it's kind of clumsy because it's like you need to find a table or something. But when you really understand and get good at it, the div can come in like really handy really fast with like a palm div method. And I will say that the simple things are often the most important things, understanding the yum yang sing and all that. If Lei is listening, right, pay attention when you do the yum yang sing. Remember that recently you guys learned about the 3 coins, right? So if you got to sing in the palm, it can be like right on the spot, perfect, or it could be okay, like neutral. But like I said with Wang today, okay, neutral to what? Like, is it neutral bad, neutral good? Like, is it a O or XXX, right? So you need to do one more time. And this time you will tell the God, I am only getting a yum or a yang. So when you count, you skip the sing block, right? So you don't count that block, and you just count like yum and yang. And now this thing will have like a property to it, like yeah, it's neutral to the bad or neutral to the good, right? Now you can interpret the thing better. Like last night when talking about should I go to that party, right? So just like that. Um, Also want to mention that today I am playing with GPT-5, and initially I was trying to tell it to write the whole Android app from scratch, and it told me like, yeah, it wrote it, and then it told me to put it into the Android Studio and then export the APK and all that. It doesn't work. It was horrible. Like I tried many times and it's still crashing and doesn't work. So I don't know, is it I am missing something or it is not doing the right job. So later on I said, why not make it in HTML like a website, so I can just like open a browser and use it, and it did it. So at first I did it like really simple, and then I add element, and then it starts screwing up. So back and forth, it was like about 20 times or something, and finally we got to where we are today. And then after my shower, I decided to try to get the DD board going. So everyone, if you don't have the Go set physically, you have this one, and it's kind of nice because like if you're on the go, you can also use this method, and it's really cool. So yeah, I am trying to fine tune those, and eventually they will be on the website, CNET Dragon, and also you can download it locally and like just use them from your phone, or maybe just like convert the HTML into APK so it becomes an app. That will be really cool, right? The like I try to find a game of Go that lets you like freely place the chess piece, and there's no such thing. No one makes this kind of thing. So I asked GPT to make it. I said on the same intersection, you click 3 times, right? Then you can cycle between like black, white, or the grid. So it's like empty, right? So now you can like click anywhere and just like design your own thing, and it works. So far, it works, but I'm thinking of what else that I can add to it that makes it more useful. So if you guys have any ideas, you can let me know. Kim Sa-John said she would prefer the other, like the 6line and all that, the daily div. She would prefer it without the explanation. And so people just look at the result and then kind of like interpret it yourself. But I was like, well, I just put it there for fun, like for now, because I'm just trying it out. So maybe you guys can let me know your feedback, what you like more, and anything you think can be improved, right? So we can work it out. And this will be like the thing that we all use to report the div. It will be very unique, and later like I can decorate it more, put our logo there, put some stuff, and wow, that will be amazing. Anyway, back to that controller, T1MIG.
10 yard number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Let's go back up to the top. Let's hear some of the feedback. 10 yard number 3, Whiskey November Golf. You're up. 10 yard number 3, Whiskey November Golf. Are you alive? You there?
10 yet number 3, Whiskey November Golf. I was trying to get back to the app. I was like scrolling. I was like, oh, yeah. I did test out the div app and the div board. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it because the other day I was all like, I was like, no, that the one that was like a mouse pad, I was like, that one's a little small. I was like, what if I place the little buttons and then they just fling away, you know? So I was like kind of skeptical about this, and I was all like, huh. I was like, it's kind of small, but then, so who always reads my heart, and he's all like, you gotta zoom in, and I didn't even asked the question. He already said it on there. So, yeah, when I zoomed in, it was like pretty easy to use for the div board, and I was like, oh, I always wanted a portable div board for my purse that wasn't like too small, but it's simple. And then the other one, I tried that one out, and the reading on the bottom, I think it's good to have, just to kind of like check up on like what we are reading, if it's good or not, like if we're reading it correctly. I know like when I read it, it's really robotic. Because I go based off of what the document sometimes says as a guidance. But I think it's good to have just to kind of, help us understand more and review, what we're reading, if it's correct too, or just give us a general idea. So, yeah. Yeah, back to you. Tina, number 3, Whiskey November.
Tenet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. That is pretty interesting. What is hilarious to me is that I had a thought while you were speaking about the mini div that you can pull out from your purse. I could picture you driving on the highway, pull out your mini purse while you're driving to see if you should take this exit. Craziness. Let's move on to Tenet number 4, Lima Echo India. Let's hear your take. What's your feedback?
Kenyat number 4, Lima Echo India. Yeah, the HTML. I feel like yeah, putting on the website would be really nice. So
Tenet number 4, Lima Echo India. You got cut off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What I feel about the putting the HTML for the div, I feel like it's gonna be really easier than an app, because what if like you actually like you gotta some people gotta go through, you gotta walk through everybody on how to unlock the known source and stuff like that. If it's like an app, but if it's like an HTML, like you don't have to. It's not gonna be in Play Store, so it makes things a lot easier. You click on the link and it's gonna be on the it's gonna be on the website, and yeah, I feel like that will be like really nice if it can be in there, and then people just click on it. I say, I wonder maybe you can set like some restriction to the div. Like let's say if too much, I feel like it's the div is like it's too much like the goal board. Like you can do whatever you want. It's too free. Maybe people will do it wrong, and then they don't know they got an error. So maybe restrict what they can do on it, like how to move it. Then that way people okay, I know I can't click here because it won't let me. So that means if I try it, it's wrong. So people know it's wrong, and then yeah, maybe something like that would be nice. That would avoid some error, they going wrong, and then whatever the result, and they kind of interpret, read the result still. But yeah, something like that would be nice. Kenya number 4, Lima Echo India.
Tenet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Thank you for your very insightful feedback. Okay, let's see what Tenet number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha, have to say.
Kenya number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. I would say that if there's anything that I would think would be interesting to the general public would be something that would be along the lines of a gamification, that they can earn so many coins along with, they don't have to be real coins, but they can earn something towards doing different things. The more advanced that they get more coins, and then they get something you can get a free reading, or here's what you get, as a result of your having used this for so many times, or you get so many spins, or maybe you can get maybe there's something that most people are maybe not that even interested in knowing all the details and intricacies that we know about it. Maybe they can make it more like, okay, here's your daily horoscope. Boom, there's your thing. You got your daily horoscope. Today's good for you to do blah, 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 and you're out of there. Then the other thing is to just make it, like I said, the gamification. You earned 2 coins today towards a whatever it is. You can get your whatever. I don't know. Well, I don't know what reward it would be linked to, but maybe tying it to some sort of usage equals coins, something like that, or credits, or maybe something towards whatever. But that's the 2 things I could see that for the general public, to get them interested and engaged in the app, will be helpful. Thing at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
That is pretty cool. That's actually sounds very innovative, and maybe a 10-yard or Samlo Bitcoin, maybe. Let's hear what 10-yard number 2 Delta November Golf have to say.
Okay, number 2, Delta November Golf. I think I don't have anything to say because most of the thing that's I want to say is already everybody already saying. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but I think it's you guys say using a Chrome, right? Cannot using a Safari. Back to you, Net Control. Number 2, Delta November Golf.
I am not 100% sure, but let's give the mic to Sajwan and see his take on the feedback, and maybe he can give us a little bit more. Sajwan, mic goes to you.
What is the question again? I was, I was looking online. So yeah, but for Ha, no, that you're kind of looking the wrong way. Like I'm just making this thing for the real learners to use as a tool, not like as a business tool. So it's not like going to be on the website for everyone, it's going to be there for the real learners so you can go there and use a tool. It's not meant to be a business or any sort. Back to you.
Okay, that is a plausible idea there. Not everyone should have access to it. Just like the internet, not everybody has access to actual information. Stuff that's floating around is for the general masses. 10-yard number 2, Delta November Golf. What was your question? Maybe you could give it us quick. We're a little over tea right now. Back to you. Yard number 2, Delta November Golf. Are you there? Okay then. Well, I guess he got taken away. All right. Well, the current time in Toronto is 9:04. This is your controller, Yard number 2, Charlie November Golf. Sorry, Charlie Hotel Golf. Concluding tonight's net. Thank you all for joining. Remember, you're always welcome to continue the discussion in the line chat room. The net is now officially closed. The channel is returned to normal use. We will see you again, same time, same place tomorrow. This is Yard number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Clear.
10 number 4, Hotel Alpha Clear.